Hi everyone. So Amazon S3 vectors made vector search on AWS 90% cheaper. Today I'm going to take a few of my personal docs, notes, PDFs, reference materials, load them into a Bedrock knowledge base backed by S3 vectors, and build a RAG pipeline I can query with AI. No OpenSearch, no $300 monthly bill for OpenSearch. The whole thing cost pennies. Let's build it. So here's what we're building in two phases. So phase one is the ingestion. You drop your docs in a regular S3 bucket. Bedrock knowledge base will pick them up when we click on sync. It chunks them. Knowledge bases runs them through Titan or whatever embedding model we choose to create vectors and store these vectors in S3 vectors. That's a one-time cost, which is going to be pretty cheap. And then phase two is the query flow. Every time you ask a question, our question gets embedded. S3 vectors does a similarity search to find the most relevant chunks. Those chunks get sent to Claude Haiku or the model that you're using along with your question. And Claude generates, or the model generates an answer with source citations. It's not hallucinating, it's retrieving your data. For a small POC, this whole thing will cost you pennies or a few dollars. The same setup on OpenSearch serverless would have cost you $175 to $350 a month, or Pinecone would have probably cost you $50 a month. If you leave this setup open for a few weeks or even for a while, this will cost you only a couple of dollars. I'm going to take a few of my personal docs, my resume, and some data from my YouTube channel with what videos I have and things like that, and load them into Bedrock knowledge base. So this is my S3 bucket with the files. I'm going to go to Bedrock knowledge base now. And on the left navigation pane, I'm going to choose knowledge bases. And we'll create a knowledge base with vector store. I'm going to leave everything as default. I'm going to choose S3 as the source. Go to the next window. I'm going to browse S3 for the bucket that I want to be ingesting. Choose the bucket, and I'll go with the Bedrock data automation as parser because it supports PDF, which I have in my S3 bucket. I'm going to go with the default chunking strategy, go to next, and this is where the magic happens. I choose the Amazon S3 vectors, vector store type, and this is what makes everything so cheap and so simple to get started with. And I'm going to click on next. Oops. For the model, I'm going to go with the Titan text embeddings v2. That's the model that's going to be used to index the extracted text from these documents. And go to next. And I'm going to create the knowledge base. In about 30 seconds, you should see a window like this. And I see my data source right here. And now I can start syncing. So I'm going to click on sync. And what the syncing process will do is it will ingest the data from my source bucket into the vectors bucket. If I go to S3 just to show you, you can access your vectors bucket by going to the left navigation pane and clicking on vector buckets. And Bedrock knowledge bases will automatically create the vector bucket for you when you go through the process that we just went through. Back here, the sync is complete. For a small bucket like mine, the sync should be pretty quick. And I'm ready to test my knowledge base. So I'm going to choose a model here. Let's choose the Anthropic Haiku 4.5. Without changing any of the default values, I'm just going to start asking it a few questions. So I'll ask questions like, what was Saurav's last job? Right, so I get an answer that says, Saurav's last job was a software development engineer on the Docs platform at Amazon Web Services in Arlington, VA. And if I click on this citation, it tells me exactly where this data came from, right? So this is the beauty of RAG, right? You know that the data is not being hallucinated by the language model, and it is actually backed by documents that you have. Now, if I ask a question like, list some video titles in my data set, it says all of these things, but where did these titles come from? It came from the CloudYeti table data, which comes from my YouTube channel. So these are all the videos that I've made for the CloudYeti YouTube channel. And now I can click on the citations and I can see where did the data come from. And these source citations are what makes RAG deployable in a real organization. When a VP asks, how do I know this answer is right? They can click through the citations and verify where the data is coming from. And that's the difference between a toy demo and something you can actually put in front of a team. Before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about the cost. The Bedrock knowledge base feature itself is free. So in this demo, it was literally zero for me. Default parser, this text extraction part was free. The embedding model costs you a little bit, right? For every million tokens you ingest, the embedding will cost you 20 cents. For this demo, it was pretty low because my data is, as you can see, just 3 documents. You pay for S3 vectors, which is stories plus queries. The queries can get expensive if you have a large data set and you query across that data set, right? So that's something that you need to be aware of. S3 has cost for the regular bucket storage, which we started from. So this will cost you just like any other S3 data would. And the model that you use with your RAG will cost you a certain amount based on the cost of that model. So this video was basically very cheap to make because my ingested data was not that much. But even if you do this demo for your organization or for your personal use case and keep this running, unless you make like a lot of queries, like hundreds and thousands and millions of queries, your cost will remain low, right? So this is the really cool part about this whole setup, right? S3 vectors will really enable some interesting use cases for everybody out there. I hope you liked the video. This is basically a quick demo of S3 vectors. I personally think it's a really cool feature that you can start using for certain use cases. If you have any questions about this video, if you want me to make video on this topic as a follow-up or any other videos, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.